you been, champ?
None, just chilling, working, getting
All
things
right.
back together.
Well, we're live with Richardson Hitchins from Brooklyn. Where are you at now?
I'm in Brooklyn right now.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
you can see me?
Yeah, perfectly.
I can't even see myself. That's crazy.
I mean, I'll send you the link of
Uh,
how it looks on the live because we are live right now on YouTube and on iHeartRadio and all that fancy smashy stuff. But like I said, we're joined by up and coming prospect, about to turn contender with this win. If you can get it, I feel like Malik Hawkins is a good fight, better than the last fight, the last time we had you on that we thought you might have gotten, which was Muhammad Mumin. I
yeah.
think Malik Hawkins is a bigger name, former stablemate, if not still a stablemate of Tank Davis. So I think you know him well. Have y'all gotten to work in the past or no?
We sparred once when I was getting Javante ready for Pedraza, and
Okay.
he had came down and sparred me. He sparred me. He got some work with me and Shakur. Like this was before I was a professional.
Turn the phone sideways just so they can see you, especially since you got the hand on your face. Or you got to take the screen rotation lock off. There you go. So, well, you got the spar. How was that work, man? I didn't expect him to get that first loss he suffered. I think he's a decent boxer, good technical skill, tall, long. How's it look for you?
What you mean as the fight playing out?
No, him as a boxer. Before we talk about the breakdown between
Uh,
you and him, just what you think of him as a boxer.
I think that he's a decent boxer. I think he's a decent boxer. He's definitely got some talent. Um, he's big for the weight. He's definitely a big 40. I think his size is definitely a good advantage for him. And he got experience. He's been in 19 professional fights, so he's bringing a lot of experience, and it should be a good fight.
And were there any other names offered to you before this fight, or when they offered you this fight, was it just this name?
Um, when I first was coming back, when I was trying to come back, I was trying to come back to in the ring because I ain't been in the ring for a year. I told my promoter that give me like a easy fight. No, not get me an easy fight. I said get me a fight. I don't care who I fight. Whatever type of guy, and he was just kind of like, you got to keep your momentum. You just came back from being somebody good. We don't want to. There's no you'll get better work in the gym than coming back find somebody gonna knock out. What's the point of that? So they said, "Would you fight Malik?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm down." So I didn't expect for the fight to be like for them to give me a big TV fight because initially it's supposed to be out of TV. So I'm just like in my head, I'm like, this fight is too big of a fight. I don't think people gonna complain if it's not on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
think it's a good fight actually. And yeah. So yesterday I got the call and it was like, we're gonna headline the FX1 card, and it's gonna be on TV. It's gonna be televised. So on the 18th. So I was happy with that.
So this will be on the undercard. You're the co-main event of the David Morrell fight, right? Isn't David Morrell in Minneapolis? Is this the same card or no?
Yeah, it's the I think it's like two different cards or something. I think I'm the headline of the preliminary cards, and then he'll fight later on. He'll be like a headline of. I'm the headline on FX1, and he's the headline on Fox Sports. I mean Fox. Or I don't
Okay.
know how that works.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, I always thought Malik was good. He just went up against a tough ass fighter. Sabril Matisse is no joke. We seen what he did to Maxim Davashev, and obviously we seen what he did to Malik Hawkins, and he put him down in the 6th round before he stopped him. Did you watch that fight? Have you rewatched that fight? What's your thoughts
I seen
of that fight?
I think I seen it when it was going on live. Yeah, I did see it live. Yep, I watched the fight live. Um, I I thought that I don't know. I just felt like Malik wasn't educated enough to deal with him, like as far as like skills and just certain things to do. I just think that he wasn't like on that level to really keep the guy off him, and the guy just overwhelmed him. But I also heard Malik was going through things outside of the ring as far as like I don't know. I think because Malik looked a lot weak in that fight for some reason. I don't know. He looked real weak. So I was kind of surprised he lost like that. But I mean, that guy been doing that to a lot of top undefeated fighters. The Matias guy. So I mean, it is what it is.
So do you think that Malik is gonna be the biggest puncher you've been in there with?
I don't know. I got to get in there and feel his shots. I thought Mendez was in the puncher, and Mendez. I mean, to me, he could crack.
No, Mendez. Who told you he wasn't a puncher? Remember, Rancie's knocked him out after the bell, right? Rancie's the one.
Yeah, but he won his first world title by like knocking the dude cold out. He knocked the undefeated.
He got a good left hook. I'm sure that shit.
Yeah,
hurt.
his left hook. That was what it was.
Yeah,
his left hook was what I felt.
Hell yeah, he got a good left hook. But yeah, I mean, you've been in there with him though. How was it? Is it too long ago? You don't remember the power?
We sparred after that, but it was like round robin. We was doing like two rounds with him, 2 rounds with Tank, 2 rounds with whoever else is in the gym. So I don't really remember us really getting like, like competitive sparring like since I was younger. So I really don't remember too much about the sparring, like to get too much out of it. Like I could just go from what I see. And
is Lenny still in your corner?
Yes.
Okay. And do you expect Coach Calvin Ford to be in Malik's corner? Or I got his manager. I should text. He posted that too. He posted the fight. Do you expect Calvin in the corner or no?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with Malik. So I don't know if he's still with Calvin, if he got other things going on. I mean, I really don't know. But it really don't matter. Whoever's in his corner it's gonna be the outcome. Gonna be the outcome.
While you before you even said that, in my head I was already saying to Mayweather, it don't matter who his trainer is. His trainer can't get in there and fight for him. I love that soundbite. I swear.
Right.
But I know you a big Bud fan, man. I didn't expect him to stop my man Porter, bro. Did you think Bud was gonna stop Porter? Don't be lying just to look good either.
Nah, I really didn't. Actually, I didn't think I thought that Porter was doing some like real good things in there. It's a lot of things that offset it, but I think it was a chess match before the 10th round. But the difference is that Porter kept lunging in. He was getting caught coming in at times, but it wasn't just he just didn't get caught with that shot that affected him for him to go down, and eventually it caught up to him. He was jumping in a lot of times, and that's because he's reckless and he got real short arms. Bud got like monkey arms, so he ran into something.
Off topic, but I know that's your man. Shushu left Sosa?
Yeah. I don't think he traded Sosa.
That's crazy, man. All them amateur years, why you think that happened? How you going all them amateur years and then as a pro, not even one pro fight?
I don't know. I really don't know the situation with Shushu. Man, yeah, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. I know he be in Sosa gym. I'm about to go to spar on a few, so I'm expecting him to beat it. Huh?
Who you sparring?
I really don't know. Whoever be at the gym, I'll be sparring different guys. Sometimes I spar Sergey Derevyanchenko. Sometimes I spar whoever I can work with. I've been sparring a lot of big guys, like a lot of guys like 168 right now because Malik is big, so I'm trying to, spar a lot of taller guys.
168. Look at that. Meanwhile, I want Crawford to fight Gennady. People calling me crazy, but you a 140-pounder sparring 68-pounders. That's impressive.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's nice. So,
yo, real quick, can I get a couple of bars off? Ask him a couple questions. Hey, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I'm always good, even when it's bad. I might not be too familiar, respectfully, of course. Can you tell people your record for those like me who are not familiar?
I'm 12-0 with 5 knockouts.
12-0, 5 knockouts. Let's play a quick little game. We're gonna call it top 5. You can call it. You can pick the answers for either people you either faced or what you like on your journey as boxing. Who has the best defense, as far as people you faced or fighters that you grew up watching? Top 5, dead or alive. Give me one.
Stevenson.
Who?
Shakur Stevenson.
And tell us about that briefly.
I just think he's a great defensive fighter. He know his distance, and he's real intuitive in the ring. He know exactly what to do at. When to step away, when to step in, when to grab, stuff like that.
Experience with him. Is that just what you've seen, or are you talking about your own experience? For
In
the
the ring.
people who don't know. For the people who don't know, like, keep in mind, some people are seeing you for the first time. So can you explain that experience?
For me,
like,
being
more in detail.
Yeah, for me being in the ring with him, he's definitely one of the, I think, the best defensive fighter I've been in the ring with.
All right, fair enough. Number two, who has the best footwork that you either you faced or that you want to emulate or that you envy or you like, man, that was crazy. Like old fights or guys that you've seen or guys you face, preferably guys you face. That's what we want. Guys you face first.
Terrence Crawford.
Break it down. Let's talk about it.
He's good. He's real good with angles and like moving his feet. Like Terrence can move around the ring and frustrate you for like the whole time you're in the ring with him. So I think that he definitely got great feet. I think that's one of the main things that he got that separates him from a lot of guys.
And for the people who don't know, like, what is your connection with Terrence Crawford?
Oh, that's my big brother. I sparred him numerous times, numerous rounds. I actually sparred him to help him get ready for this fight.
Absolutely. Can Ness, am I doing too much or you? Okay. Can you briefly talk about that? How can you you're a 140 fighter, right? How are you prepping pound for pound, arguably top 1, 2, 3, however you want to place him? Because I believe Sean Porter is better than Caleb Plant. Respectfully.
Yeah. I just got in there.
How do you help Terrence Crawford get ready for a 2-time world champion? 140.
I'm a young fighter that's, I think, and I believe that I'm a special fighter. So I'm a great talent. So I think that keeps him on his toes because he's getting older. He's getting older. So he needs that the young blood, the young hungry type of fighters like me to try to push him, and we trying to take his spot. I'm going in like competing with him, trying to dethrone him and whatever. So I think that keeps him on his toes.
What you walk around at?
155.
Okay. I got 3 more in my top 5 questions, but you said something key there, and I think fans need to hear that from you as a young up and comer on this big platform with this moment. What makes you special?
I'm just a bad motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. But for a lot of people in the world never really got to see like my talent, like all the way what I can do yet. But I like when it comes to boxing, I just feel like this is what I do. So
jumping in here, I got a few for you myself. Something that's gonna spice things up. Let me just go ahead and.
Sorry about that. Did I get kicked out? What happened?
Oh, I didn't even know, but I heard the silence, so I'm jumping in because I got.
Yeah, I got kicked off.
It wasn't I. Definitely your internet, maybe, but. Jumping in, I got a little spice I want to add here. One of your tweets, man, it says, Ohio niggas, like Montana, stay capping. When me and him fight, I'm going to punch his face off his body. Yo, what's up? I actually love Montana Love. I like his swag. I like anything about him, before the deal. Like, I've been watching him when he had for Tsunami Sam, and I think he had a draw with Kenneth Sims. He been on Showbox doing his thing, man. He got a couple businesses out there. He did his own fights in Ohio. I like him. I think that's a big fight. You think that's off the table now that he signed with Eddie, or is that something you think is still out there for you? And why did you want to punch his face off his body?
Because when I was fighting my first Showbox fight, he had DM me talking about fight him, and I'm like, we already got a fight. That's when I was fighting Kevin Johnson. So I already got a fight for my first fight on TV, but we can fight the next Showbox card. That never happened. After the Mendez fight, his name was on the table. They said you got 5 weeks. Do you want to fight Montana Love? I said, give me Montana. I'll take the Montana Love fight.
On 5 weeks' notice, you said give it to me.
Yeah, on 5 weeks' notice. He said, I guess he thought I had longer.
Now let me ask you something, because I know you well, and I know you and Tank real cool. Were you ever down at Kevin Cunningham's when Tank and him was sparring? Did you ever spar Montana?
Nah, I never sparred Montana. I just heard of people sparring him.
Okay. So based off people sparring him and them rumors, what you think you got him?
Nah, I'm just going from what I see, just from his fights and the type of opposition he been in there with. I'm just like, I just felt like I was on a different level from him. I just think.
But now watching that Branchek fight, you got a little more respect for him, or you still think it's the same?
No, I didn't in the ring with Branchek. I've been boxing Branchek head on since I was 16, 15 years old. I literally said to Gary Starks the week of the fight, I said, if Montana can't take a punch, I don't know. But I said Baranchik is a bum. I've been telling him that. I was saying before the fight, and you can see it. He's a bum. Like Baranchik ain't a top level
champ.
boxer.
He was a world champ though. He went through a tournament.
I honestly feel like boxing, and I know boxing. It's not. I mean, you got to respect a world champion, but there's a lot of world champions there that's it's like music. They get one hit and then they can't.
I love that analogy. I like that.
Yeah,
One hit wonder champions. I like that. Oh,
right.
Shit.
It's like they don't got longevity in them. So I've just felt like Ivan Baranchik wasn't somebody I was going to be around fighting at the top elite level because of his style. Like somebody Montana Love, I could see him lasting because his style. He got boxing. He can box. He got IQ, but I just don't feel like he on my level.
Hey, look, let me jump right in. That's you said you get in where I fit in, like, so I'm gonna do my thing. Hey, look, I'm gonna go back to my top 5 dead or alive, but preferably, please answer what fighters you face. If you don't want to speak on that, that's cool. Give me somebody from yesteryear, but keep in mind, a lot of people are getting new to you for the first time, right? So they might not know your record. So when you speak to guy, let them know like when you faced them first. You know what I'm saying? Because like, or you spar with them, or because when you said Terrence Crawford, if I didn't say it, people just be thinking you 140 pounder just admiring Terrence Crawford. They don't know you been in there. They need to know you been in there, champ. So they can look you up, follow you. Like my name is my name.
Right.
Like motherfucker, I ain't just sitting on the couch. I get busy, homie. Right. You ain't no fan. I'm Martin Nash, fan. Let them know you ain't me, and I ain't you. Right. I do this. You do that. You know what I'm saying? Let them know we ain't the same, respectfully, to you and me, cause I do something different. I do this. And then I'm gonna call the police and say, hey, I shot that nigga, yeah, on some of the baby shit. Respectfully, of course. Hey, look, these all jokes. This is all jokes. Hyperbole.
Yeah.
All right, but look, here's my question. Who's the hardest puncher you faced so far, man? Tell the truth. Who got that? Who hit you with a shot? Was like, God damn it.
Ennis is probably.
I don't want to fight him no more unless like he got a title.
Nah, I'm lying.
Okay, now see, I put you in this corner when I said that. I'm sorry.
That was a guy that fought when I came up. He was 13 wins, I think. 13 wins. He had like 8 losses, but all his 13 wins is by knockout. When he hit me, I was like, whoa, like this guy can punch. But it was a guy from like Colombia. I forgot his name. So a guy that the public may know that hit me, that was a good puncher. I think Argenis Mendes was a good puncher. I can't hear you.
You muted himself?
I said, all right, here we go. Let me ask you this one. Who got the best chin? Who was like, yo, I hit this guy with everything God got. And I'm like, man, I couldn't put him away. Or like he just kept, or you finally put him away, or you couldn't put him away quick enough, or we went to the cars, sparring, whatever. Go ahead.
I never been in I only got 12 fights, so I never been in a fight yet when I was punishing somebody the whole fight and they just took it. I never been in that fight.
Well, give me as a fan and a student of the game, because you are a student of the game.
Yeah.
Right. When you watch and you look at pro fights, who do you think, like, man, when I look at back at the greats, this guy had a parking slot.
A chin?
He had he had a helmet. He had a center block.
Gennady Golovkin.
Tell us why.
Because he been in there with Canelo, one of the biggest punches. He took some great shots and then he didn't budge.
Fair enough. I digress. Go ahead, Ned.
Champ, you've been in there with Bud, man. I ain't even beat. People don't like me for it. You know, we're on this channel, we call it orchestrated greatness. Orchestrated greatness is what my listeners are calling Canelo, because they really Canelo haters. So they saying what he's doing is orchestrated greatness. He moving up the cruiserweight. He taking out a champ that anybody could allegedly beat. So I want Bud to move up to 160, take out the 39-year-old Gennady Golovkin that everybody thought Floyd could beat. And it would be after his fight December 29th versus Ryota Maroda, the Japanese WBA super champion. Do you think, with what you know from Bud, is he capable of beating what I think is the slower, older Gennady Golovkin? Who never moved up. Remember, he never moved up. And he fought a lot of 54-pounders. I mean, Gabe went a lot of rounds with him. Willie Monroe, he can't punch. He went a lot of rounds with him. I mean, I don't know. Just saying.
I think Bud could beat him because Bud feet and Bud boxing IQ and his punching power. He's real strong. So I think that he could hang in there. But Gennady Golovkin is Gennady Golovkin also. So, but he's older now. So I think Bud could definitely do it. Though I definitely think he can do it. But it'll be a good fight.
Do you think Earl ever fights Bud? Like, will we see that now that he's a free agent? You think it's gonna happen?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I think it gotta happen.
And I know I asked you this many years ago, but I don't remember. But who you think back then was holding the fight up?
What, holding Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, Terrence Crawford versus Earl. Why that ain't happened? It's been 4 years since Earl told him, get a belt and we can make it happen.
I don't know, actually. I just think it was a lot of back and forth and this side of the streets. And I just think that Al Heyman and them had plans with Errol Spence, where it was like, you know, they knew they had the advantage. They had Pacquiao. They had a lot of good guys at 40 that they could make Errol Spence fight. You know, they had Danny, they had Keith. They had a lot of guys over there with Al, with Top Rank really ain't had no top 47-pounders. They had Sean. They had all of them type of guys. You know what I'm saying? So Al knew that. Like, we don't need you. You need us. So I think that it's boiling down to the Errol needing Terrence Crawford now, because it's like, who else are you gonna fight? You're gonna fight
my, how things have changed.
Yeah,
and what Errol said.
Yeah, tables is turned, just like tables turned.
Tables have turned.
Tables turned with Errol when he went to fight the champions, and now the champions want to fight him. But it's like he gonna fight Ugas. After Ugas on the Showtime on the Al Heyman, only guy I can really see Errol fighting that I think the public would be happy with, or the fight should be ready by then, would be Jaron Ennis. If it's not Jaron Ennis,
wait, ready by when? When you think Ennis and Earl is ready in your mind?
I think it should by next year.
2022?
Yeah, by 2022. That's 22 or 22 going into 2023. That's a fight that would be ready, where that would be like a great fight.
You know Jaron too, right?
Yeah.
You sparred him too?
Yeah, I sparred Jaron. We fought in the amateurs and all.
He ever drop you or knock you out? Because there's hella rumors that he knocked out Damon Nicholson that fought Edgar Berlanga.
Nah, he never knocked me out. He can punch though. You definitely know he can punch if you get in there with him. I mean, you feel that shit, but I ain't never been hurt or dropped by boots. I mean, I'm a technical.
Well, you ain't been hurt and dropped. How hard he hit then? Like, what you?
I mean, he nice. That's why.
Yeah. I mean,
are you that elusive? You ain't catch you clean enough. Was it the headgear? Was it the gloves?
I'm just a smart fighter. Even with the headgear, Boots were stopping guys. Like Boots, like
he couldn't fuck with you. That's what you're saying.
Nah, that's what you saying. Stop putting words in his mouth.
I'm asking a question.
You giving the answers.
I'm asking, but he can't fuck with you. He can say yes, no, maybe.
Nah, Boots is a great fighter. When at the time when we fought, he was a great fighter. So I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Boots. Everybody know Boots is a problem. I mean, when I fought Boots, like I said, I knew he could punch. When I felt, I think he like a body shot. I'm like, he could punch. But the next day, he fought Josue, and he almost got Josue out of there. And I'm
Vargas?
like, oh, yeah, he got Josue hurt for like the whole fight. And I'm like, damn, this kid could punch. I mean, Josue had a lot of heart, so Josue was in there fighting with him, but he had him out for like the whole fight. Like, I'm just like, damn, this kid could punch. And then every time we was in an amateur tournament, he was always stopping everybody, like the top guys. I'm like, yo, this kid could punch. Like, he was like a fighter like me, but with just crazy punching power. Like, you could tell, like, he's hitting like a man already at like 16, 17.
Damn. But you've been in there with Crawford too, so how that fight gonna play out? Because Boots, they call him Boots like the new James Toney, the way he moving there.
I'm sorry, who called on him that?
I did.
Okay. I gotta ask on
I've seen it. It's on the internet. You know how the internet is.
How many views, like, what give me the keywords like I gave you
how
earlier.
many views?
Because I got it better not all be your channel.
Nah,
so
I ain't never made a video saying that shit.
But look, that's what they call a callback joke. People will get that later when they watch the whole video. But go ahead, champ. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. That fight with Boots and Terrence, I think that it'll be a great fight because they both got some shit waiting for each other. They both, the arm reach is equal. They both got equal arm reach. They both got crazy punching power, sharp athletic fighters. I think it's gonna bow down to who's smarter, who's in more condition, and just who's the more smarter fighter. Because as far as like talent wise, I think they both possess the same thing. And it is gonna bow down who could take a punch, because Boots gonna have to take some Terrence shots, and Terrence gonna have to take some of Boots shots, and they both devastating punches. So,
well, it's gonna be interesting. So
I'm disgusted, Ness.
With what?
Respectfully, I'm just disgusted. I hate that shit, man. I hate it.
You gonna make me ask you what you hate?
Oh no. You ain't gotta ask me. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Low key, somebody hit my my DM right here. They said they thought I was up here with the baby. They thought she was the baby. They was like, yo,
you do look like that's because you got your phone too close.
Yeah, they crazy.
You got your phone too close.
No, this is not the baby. But I was like, yes, I did make it, because they getting the link. They was like, yo, you getting lit. And yeah, they was like, Ness, you getting lit. Yo, what's going on? I was like, yeah, I'm on the Boxing Voice. We over 100,000 strong over here. Oh my God, that was so funny. They thought I was up here with the baby.
Champ, what's the date on the fight?
December 18th.
So, oh shit. So you've been training?
No, yeah, of course. I'm always in gym. I've been ready to fight.
Wait. But how many days they gave you? Damn, that's short notice, bruh.
We had some time. We already knew we was gonna fight each other in December, so we was just trying to wait until locking a date.
So you've been in the gym for how long?
Because
look, you see Porter now saying, his father like, oh, we ain't trained, he ain't training. I don't want this is a real fight, champ. Don't take this shit light. I like Malik. He good.
Don't do that, Ness. Don't do that.
Do what?
Because they already spoke about that. Don't do that.
Do what?
Well, you say his dad say he took the training like Porter spoke on that.
It don't matter who I fight. If I fight him, I feel like that's the way. I forgot. Muhammad Hassan was a good fight too. So I ain't paying nothing on mine. He's just gonna have to see. We gonna get back.
Muhammad could box, man. Muhammad could box.
See, that's what they say about all these fighters. So I guess at this level, every fighter.
Nah, listen, I was super impressed with your fight with Argenis Mendez. Look, he Dominican. I'm Dominican. He a former champ. It was the right fight. He could punch, so you got to show your chin. You know what I'm saying? But again, now you going in there with a hungry dude, right? He lost to a puncher, so he trying to get it back now. I
just feel like this. He know what he's going up against. If he's smart, I think Malik know what he's going to go up against, and I'm just on a totally different level. I keep saying this every fight because I really mean it. I'm on a different level.
Well, this the one gonna show it though, because now you got a dude again that's hungry because he lost, but he also lost to a dude that's good. Like there's a barometer now to see how good you are, because Sabril done did what he did to, rest in peace, Maxim Devashev, and obviously what he done did to Hawkins. I'm interested in this fight. I'm very excited for you, man.
I think this fight is gonna be a great fight. I think that I'm gonna win in an impressive fashion, and we'll see what Malik brings. Malik is a good fighter, but like I said, I just think I'm on a whole different level from just Malik. I think it's just levels to it, and I'm just like like a video game, like it's like that motherfucker's just different. I think he's just gonna see that.
Well, I can't wait. Tell everybody where you said Fox Sports 1, December 18th.
In Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you can be there, be there. Uh, Tickets are available. Um, is what? Wait, December 18th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Fox Sports 1. I want everybody tuning. Two great young fighters going at it. We both young, both in our prime, both hungry. It's gonna be a lot of fireworks in that fight. I mean,
what's your name? People think you the baby. They can't even see your whole face. Tell them your name. Tell them who you fighting, and tell them your IG, your Twitter. Let's go. I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but we gotta get. There we go. Let them know you are not the baby. You are a boxer, and you got to whoop some ass. Is coming up.
December 18th, and on Fox Sports 1 is Richardson Hitchins versus Malik Hawkins. I think the fight is interesting. Like I said, his team know me. Kyle been in my corner. He watches me in the gym practically, and he helps me out. He knows my style, knows a lot of my strengths, a lot of my weaknesses. So Calvin can help him out with that. To give him a lot of inside pointers. Malik been in the gym with me. He don't see me spar. He don't watch me. So I mean, we're familiar with each other. I think it's gonna be a great fight, and I just feel like I'm gonna just come out on top. It's gonna be a dominating performance by me, and the fans should definitely tune into this one. And mind you, Ness, I'm not even saying it's gonna be. I'm gonna get the W. I said it's gonna be a dominating performance.
I like that.
You about to wash him.
I like that.
You about to watch him, Ness. Hey, look, man. What's your IG, man? You on Instagram?
Yes, my IG is Instagram. My IG is Richardson Hitchins.
How you spell that for the people who don't know? They don't know how you spell Hitchins. Like some people didn't finish school. It's all good. Spell it out.
Richardson Hitchins, RICHARDSON HITCHINS. On Twitter, he is Richardson. And just keep following me. Like I said, December 18th, you guys do not want to miss it. It's gonna be a great show. And I can't wait for this one.
Let me ask you this. I got one more question. This at the end of your career. Matter of fact, it's a two-part question. What age? Okay, it's a two-part question. What age do you see yourself at this point in your life? Because I like to come back to fight this like years later and be like, man, remember 10 years ago when I asked you when you was gonna stop? You were like, man, I can't stop now. Like it's a part of me. Or they be like, man, I've been done with this shit, man. Like how long do you see yourself in boxing? And at the end of the day, when the people say your name, what do you want them to remember?
I think when people say my name, I want them to say my name as a great fighter, a fighter that fought to the best and was in there with the best, and showed that he was one of the greats. And I don't see myself stopping boxing anytime soon. I think I'm gonna retire from the sport. I don't think the sport can retire. I don't see me retire anytime soon because the less you get hit, the longer you last. And I think I got one of them styles that's will suit me for longevity.
I respect that. I'm gonna reach out to you, man. Do you have dreams of one day? Last question. I'm sorry. Will you teach that style? Do you have dreams of aspiration to open your own gym, to teaching kids, or like things like that? Because if you know how to hit people and not get hit, and you can make millions of dollars to be one of the greatest, do you think that can be something you can give back to the community and teach? Like, do you not want to do boxing or as another business? Would you rather do real estate, shit, own a car lot, sell jewelry, like shit, open a record label? I don't know. Like people get money different ways.
I'm gonna always be a part of boxing. I think that I'm a person that love teaching, especially as somebody like that's always listening. I'm more like that already in the gym. And I think eventually when I soak up all the knowledge and experience that I've been through, I think that I would definitely love to give it off to somebody. I think that's that's the point of life, to give it off to the next. I think that's so.
You gave me a lot of time and energy, and I'm sure the people over here at the Boxing Voice, and I know people at Breaking Beats appreciate your time and energy. We are all gonna definitely follow you. One more time before you go, shout out your IG and your Twitter, and I digress. Thank you, Ness.
Follow me on IG at Richardson Hitchins, RICHARDSON HITCHINS. On Twitter, he is Richardson.
Yo, don't follow him, man. He getting too popular. It took me like 3 months to get this interview, man. What's gonna happen when you get a world title?
Nah, Ness, tell you what it was. I told you, Ness. I know I was gonna get on here. You was gonna tell me this would have been you. What's up with Mayweather Promotions, man?
Nah.
To a fight, man.
Yo, that's
People wanna
true.
see you back.
It's true. It's true. You know me. You know me.
He sound like he got something he want to say right now. He sound like he sound like he mad with that we didn't ask.
No, because he
You
got the
something on your
fight.
mind, get
He
off your
can't-
chest, champ.
Nah, he came
you know, I'm like-
prepared. He came prepared. That's why.
I said, Ness, I said, I already know. And then he would have said, man, the last time we spoke to you, you said you was going to fight Muhammad. And we told you about Montana since then, man. You know Montana fought, right? So you got
Yo, you know me. That's insane.
So I said, nah, you know what? Let me get a fight date first. Let him keep telling me I'm going to fight soon, and I'm going to tell him, get me back on the show.
Thank you for that, champ. That was the best part of the interview right
Ness,
there, man.
So Ness, let me find out every time I'm on your show. Like every episode, I might be little by little. Either I'm gonna help my brand or I might hurt my brand. I don't even know what I'm gonna walk into. I didn't know you had no guests tonight. I did not know you were gonna be arguing with Lady
it's always
Shan.
spontaneous, man. You know, it's the Breakfast Club of boxing around here, man.
Oh,
We
you the best
spontaneous.
of the business, baby. That's why we here.
But
My mama watching this show right now, baby.
Shout out to your
100,000
mom.
strong over here.
But yeah, man. Mr. Hitchins, man, thank you so much. That last part was official. We can't wait. We're gonna be locked in, and we appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Richardson Hitchins. And
For the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.